All right, welcome race fans. Tonight we're dealing with some technical difficulties, so I apologize ahead of time, but a few little technical things. For some reason I got removed from the server, had to rejoin, so that's why we're a little bit late going on here. So again, I apologize. So should be okay now, I think, as long as I don't get removed from the server. Well, I wasn't actually removed. For some reason, my ping went really high, and it closed out on me. So we've got some special guests in the booth here with me here in a little bit. We'll get to him. But give me a minute here. I'm trying to get a few things ironed out. We're at Auto Club tonight for 100 laps. They do have one quick reset in case something happens, and they're only running 15 gallons of fuel. So there'll be a couple of extra pit stops in here. So we'll make sure we kind of keep on top of that. I'll do the best I can with that. I'm in the booth by myself tonight. Scott is away on vacation at Indianapolis. So I hopefully he's having a good time and enjoying himself. That's what it's all about.
Welcome. At Chris Fitzpatrick Off-Road, we offer the best in new and used Jeep Wrangler, CJ7, YJ, and TJ parts. Our rates are competitive with no hidden fees. We'll give you the attention and personal service you've come to expect and enjoy. Our employees are friendly and will be there to help you every step of the way. Please call or text us at 810-650-3206. or visit us at www.cfoffroad.com.
Well, the special guests that we have tonight, I'm going to drag them down here real quick. We're going to try to get a word in with Eric, if I can find him. He was here. Guess he decided to leave. Oh, there he is. Eric Fitzpatrick, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Eric, we were just showing your commercial there for CF Off-Road. Can you tell us a little bit about what CF Off-Road is all about?
At CF Off-Road, we specialize in Jeep parts, used and new, and we have a large assortment from CJs, TJs, JKs, XJs, all the stuff that you would need to restore your Jeep.
What kind of projects are you working presently?
As of right now, we've got a TJ. It's silver. It's lifted 6 inches. It's got the winches, the bumpers, the hard top, all the cold air intake, all the good stuff that you need to go out off-roading.
That sounds exciting. A lot of people may be looking for a place to buy off-road parts for their Jeep. Look them up, folks. There's cfoffroad.com. We appreciate your time there, Eric, and hopefully you enjoy the show here tonight. I think it's going to be a good race.
I think so too, Rudy. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. All right, less than a minute away here from qualifying as they're just finishing up on practice here. We'll get to qualifying here, but first we'll step away and play our national anthem to get things going. And again, thank you for all the people tuning in here tonight. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button before you get out of here tonight. We do like to have our subscribers here. And if you think you got what it takes to run in a good league, GAC's one that you want to try to pick up because they They do run some really great races. I was talking to the guys a little bit before. Next season, they're going to be going to the Nationwide car, Xfinity car, whatever you want to call it, the B car. And there has been some talk of the guys talking about maybe doing some Silver Crown. All right, folks. Well, we'll be right back.
Guys.
And now for the most famous words in motorsports. Gentlemen, start your engine!
Okay, we're back. Well, I wanted to give a special shout out to Mark McFadden's grandson. Supposed to be watching here tonight, Riley McFadden. A special shout out to you from your grandfather. Kind of a cool thing to have your grandson tune in and watch your race. So hopefully he enjoys the show as well. David Gainforth coming into the top spot, beating Tom Clayton. Holy smokes, that's a feat right there, beating Tom Clayton at any of these tracks. Even though it's close, 6/1000ths of a second, it's still the pole position. In a race like this, you might not think pole position is that important, but it does actually give you a bonus point for grabbing the pole position. No, Robert Riley's not in here. Robert Riley is MaxSpeedTV 2. And I believe he is off tonight anyhow. He said he wasn't feeling well and taking the night off. Yeah, he's not going to broadcast for that league. So tonight, said he wasn't feeling well. Okay, they should be winding up qualifying here. Pretty good sized field here tonight, folks. Wow, a lot of qualifiers. We've got 20 of them there, and now Dwayne LaPrad's number showing up. I don't get it. I couldn't get it to show up during practice. Oh, there's the other one. Okay, that's the other one that was showing up. Yeah, there's a Dwayne E. LaPrade, which I'm not sure who that is. All right, qualifying is over. We'll get down here to the grid and get everybody accounted for. Starting on the pole, David Gainforth in the number 101 with a 39.852. Congratulations to one of our Canadian brothers there taking the pole. Tom Clayton starting in second, Randy Perdue third, Charles Smith fourth, Justin Rogers fifth, Randy Bledsoe in sixth, Mark Koshik in seventh, Johnny McCulchuk in eighth, Vernon Church starting in ninth, Len McNeese 10th, Gary Shank 11th, Kevin Cornelius 12th, Mark McFadden 13th, James Tyler in 14th, Shane Gross 15th, John Estes 16th, Dean Viney 17th, John Stanley 18th, Jim Locking starting 19th, Dwayne LaPrade 20th, Michael Campbell 21st, Jeff Dotson 22nd, Jim Whaley Jr. starting 23rd, James Talbot 24th, Paul Cohen starting 27th, Jeffrey Coaches 28th. That'll round out the field, folks. Yeah, we've all been having trading paints issues tonight. I was too. As a matter of fact, Kevin Cornelius's truck, I could not get to show up at all. I'm going to try refreshing again here just to see if I can get his. But we tried it a little while ago, 2 or 3 times, and I even restarted trading paints and it wouldn't show up. But we'll try it one more time here. Like it's trying, it's still not loaded, but it's trying. Nope, I got an all-white truck in the number 17. Alright, here we go, folks. David Gainforth on the pole. Alright, folks, get them while you got them, because here we go. Make sure you got something to drink, because this is going to be an exciting one. Here we go to start, excuse me. Pace cars in. David Gainforth waiting on that green flag. And there it is, we have a green. Starting out here at Auto Club for 100 laps, folks. Randy Perdue right there on the tail of David Gainforth. Already on the inside of Tom Clayton. Tom up on the high side. We've got trucks. We got them 2 wide and 3 wide back here in the pack. And look at this for the lead. Randy Perdue on the inside of Gainforth. And he will take the lead Gainforth won't even get the lead the first lap. Randy Perdue's going to deny him of that. And here comes Justin Rogers to the bottom. The Winn-Dixie taking over second spot. And Johnny Mikulchuk coming up on third. Everybody passing up David Gainforth on the first lap or two. That's pretty wild. And Tom Clayton does go back to fifth place. Back in the pack a little further, James Tyler back here 13th position. Mark McFadden 14th. And Shane Gross rounding out the top 15. I think we're having some server issues here tonight, folks. I know they got an update coming tomorrow, and they may be doing some issues, something in the background. I'm not really sure, but hopefully it stays with us here till we get done. Mikulchuk in second. Didn't take him long to take over that second position. Down the front stretch here and across the line. As David Gainforth, our pole sitter, goes back to fourth. Glenn McNeese coming alive here in sixth position. He gets around Charles Smith. I said earlier to these guys, I kind of joking around in TeamSpeak about it, that be something to see Glenn McNeese go out here and dominate the field here tonight. And everybody it could happen. He's pretty good. Well, let me kind of run over the points here real quick. Coming into tonight, Shane Gross leading Johnny Mikulchuk by 27 points. Tom Clayton in third, 38 points back. Dwayne LaPrade in fourth. He didn't race last week, so that really hurt him because he was the points leader. Now he's 43 points behind in fourth place. Charles Smith, 47 points back in fifth. Dean Viney, 56 points back in sixth. Mark McFadden, seventh. Mark Koshik in eighth. Jim Locking 9th, and David Gainforth back in 10th place. And they're all within, let's see, from 1st to 10th, 77 points separating that front 10. Well, Randy Perdue has pulled away from second place. Johnny Mikulchuk by quite a ways. Taking a look back on the field, you can see the distance. That's what 0.8 of a second, 3/4 of a second looks like, folks. And that's starting to grow. It's starting to get a little further each and every lap. So he is definitely pulling away. Great setup. Must be just to his liking. Vernon Church back in 9th place. Now he gets to the inside of Gary Shank. Takes over 9th. Gary Shank back to 10th. And here comes Charles Smith taking a look on the inside of Gary Shank. Not sure if he's going to have enough muscle to get by him or not. But close racing here. Come around to complete lap number 7 and start lap number 8. He powers it into turn 3. And Gary Shank's going to go up the hill. Almost up the hill enough to lose that position, but he holds on to it for now. Dean Viney working his way through the field in the Facebook truck tonight. Mark McFadden goes back to 17th position. John Estes 18th. James Tyler 19th. Michael Campbell 20th. Jim Whaley Jr. back to 21st in the Hot Wheels truck. Needs to get those Hot Wheels a little warmer. Jeff Dotson, 22nd. One of my fellow co-commentators in the booth with me, Jeff Dotson. Jeffrey Coach is 23rd, and John Stanley rounding out the field in the Skull Bandit truck. The old Harry Gant paint scheme. Those of you that old school NASCAR, Harry Gant. Well, thank you to iRacing for allowing us to broadcast up to the iRacing portal. We appreciate that very much. Special thank you to Jack Davidson for making it all happen, and all the behind the scenes work that he does to make this happen for each and every one of us broadcasters that are on the iRacing portal. So thank you very, very special to Jack Davidson there. Hopefully everybody is ready for the Christmas holidays. Justin Rogers to the inside of Johnny McCulchuck, and he goes into second. Putting the Winn-Dixie truck right into second place. So there is a little bit of passing going on out here. Far and few between, but it's there. Vernon Church. Look at the power he's put on Len McNeese. And also on Randy Bledsoe. Randy Bledsoe goes way up the hill, and he's going to lose a bunch of positions there. Gary Shank's going to get by. Bledsoe goes back to 10th. Shane Gross picking up a lot of positions, now up to the 12th position. Taking a look here, he started 15th, so he picked up 3 places since the start of the race. Dwayne LaPrade starting to move forward, started 20th today, up to 14th. Brand new paint scheme for Dwayne. He is one of the iRacing staff members and running the iRacing.com paint scheme tonight. But with a little twist to it. If you're looking, you are watching MaxSpeedTV. Thank you very much, Dwayne, for the plug. We appreciate that, buddy. Back up front, Randy Perdue had lost a little bit of ground to second place Justin Rogers, but he did pick it back up again and has stretched that out to 3/4 of a lap, 3/4 of a second, excuse me, over Justin Rogers, and he's got about a 1 second lead on Johnny McCulchuck right now. Johnny back here in third. David Gainforth, our pole sitter, trying to pick up that position again. Back here working with Tom Clayton. Tom, one of the guys that you want to watch out for at the end of the race. He saves his tires, saves his equipment, and look for him to be there at the end. He showed his muscle last week, just right at the end of the race, winning. Or I'm sorry, not last week, week before, because they didn't race last week. They were a little bit kind of skeptical of the iRacing updates. It had been up and down all day long because they'd done some updates, and I talked to Dean Viney, they're the league owner, and he said rather than take that chance, I would just as soon not do that. So, and Johnny McCulchuck in the CF off-road truck. They are the sponsor of the race here this season. All the races here at GAC this season. Hopefully they'll jump on board next season. That would be really great. I know Eric Fitzpatrick, I talked to him there just a little bit ago, and he kind of explained some of the things that they do at CF Off-Road. A lot of Jeep stuff. They work on lift kits and all kinds of stuff for Jeeps. Hard covers. Tom Clayton now getting around and goes into third. But he's been sitting back there long enough saying, I got to get my butt to moving here and catch up to them boys. Now 2.6 seconds behind the leader, Randy Perdue. Randy Perdue's led all 15 laps at the moment. Shane Gross, boy, this is a pack of trucks back here. These guys mixing it up. Shane Gross, Gary Shank, Jim Locking, Randy Bledsoe, Dwayne LaPrade into the mix of that. This is some good battles right here, folks. This is pretty awesome. Bledsoe trying to stay ahead of Dwayne LaPrade right now. Wayne gets a pretty good run going into turn 3. Might make it stick here. Bledsoe keeps him pinned down to the bottom. And it looks like Dwayne is going to be able to hold on to it for the time being. But is he going to beat him to the line? Bledsoe gets a little loose. Boy, what a power move by Dwayne LaPrade right there. He passed 2 trucks just on the straightaway because they got loose coming out of turn 4. Charles Smith took a look on the inside of Randy Bledsoe. Couldn't make it happen. Justin Rogers closing in on Randy Perdue now, down to 0.3 of a second. So definitely showing some muscle here in the late runnings of the early part of the race, excuse me. They are going to be coming up on a fuel stop here before too much longer. I'm sure we'll see. Yeah, they're only running 15 gallons of fuel. So they'll be stopping here right directly for fuel. 15 gallons, that's what, about 70% or something like that. Yeah, they'll probably make it to about lap 30, I guess. So about another 10 laps. We'll probably start seeing people coming to pit road. Well, for some reason, Jeff Dotson has fallen way back. Well off the pace back here, 15, almost 16 seconds behind the leader right now. And he is at the tail end of the field in 24th position. Got a battle going on here between Dwayne LaPrade, Shane Gross, Jim Locking. All these guys in a heck of a battle. LaPrade's going to get clear of Shane Gross, and he goes into 10th place. So rounding out the top 10 for Dwayne LaPrade. Jim Locking, 9th. Kevin Cornelius, the one I could not pick up his paint job. I don't know what's going on with that, but he is actually driving a Pepsi paint scheme. And sorry about that, Kevin. I don't know why it wouldn't show up. Trading paint thing, not my thing. I restarted trading paints. I tried everything to make it work, but looks like that's about the only battle that's on the track is right here between Jim Locking and Dwayne LaPrade at the moment. Shane Gross and Randy Bledsoe in a good battle here. Bledsoe taking it to the bottom. Looking to the underside here of Shane Gross. May have that pass complete. Looks like he does. Bledsoe into 11th. Dean Viney hanging on to the draft of them two. They're in side-by-side battle. That allowed him to catch up to them. And he's going to get up here and mix it up with these boys. Running in 13th at the moment in the Facebook truck. Now he goes to the outside, of Shane Gross. Shane battles back pretty hard on the bottom, though. But not enough. Looks like Dean is going to beat Shane to the line that time. But they're still in a pretty good battle. Back up front. Randy Perdue just cannot shake Justin Rogers at all. Lap times are starting to slow down just enough that now look who's behind Justin Rogers. Lurking back there, Tom Clayton has reeled him in from 2.6 seconds back, folks. He was 2.6 seconds behind the leader, and there he is, only 3/4 of a second. That's pretty wild. That's what you call a real good driver right there. Definitely one to keep an eye on. Now David Gameforth is 2.4 seconds behind the leader. He's about 2 full seconds behind Tom Clayton. Justin Rogers taking a look on the inside of Randy Perdue for the lead. This could be it. We could have a change for the lead right here coming out of turn 2. He does a pretty good job of driving it in there hard. But he's got to go up the hill, and he's not able to go up the hill. But, oh! Whoa, Randy Perdue got way up the hill, almost into the wall, and that allowed Justin Rogers and Tom Clayton to get by. Good save by Randy Perdue. As we all know what happens when you hit that outside wall coming off of turn 2. That shoots you immediately right to the inside. Good thing no traffic would have been there that he could have got involved in, but it could have been very bad for Randy Perdue. But he led the first 22 laps of the race, and now it's Justin Rogers' time. Tom Clayton's all over the back of him, and Tom looking to the inside now, going down the backstretch. And he's gonna take the lead over from Justin Rogers. Holy smokes, these guys are switching leads like crazy. That just shows you the muscle here that Tom Clayton's got. He's saved those tires where everybody else has burned them up. He's going to be just about in time for a pit stop here, probably within the next 5 laps. They're going to be coming to pit road, folks. Got a battle back here. Kernan Church now to the inside of Randy Perdue. Oh my word, they almost touch. Randy's going to hold on to it for the time being. Len McNeese now closing in on Kernan Church. And so is David Gameforth, our pole sitter. He's starting to work his way back up through here. He's staying in the grasp of it. He's only 3.2 seconds back. Dwayne LaPrade now in 7th. Well, he's picked off a lot of guys to get there. He got around Jim Locking now. I did not see that pass, but boy, good position for Dwayne LaPrade coming all the way from 20th position. That's pretty awesome. Good run for Dwayne. Michael Campbell, 9th place. Johnny McCulchuck rounding out the top 10. Johnny running the CF Off-Road truck out there tonight. And here comes Dean Viney to the inside of Johnny McCulchuck. Guys are doing a lot of passing out here. Boy, I'll tell you what, this setup must be really good to do that good of passing. And Dean Viney is going to take that position, I believe, away from Johnny McCulchuck. Johnny's fighting back on the outside, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. And here comes Jim Whaley Jr. to the inside in the Hot Wheels truck. And And he will go into 11th place. Now he's looking like he wants to try to get by Dean Viney. Dean kind of drifts up the hill there, but he's not going to be able to pass him just yet. Not quite yet. Randy Bledsoe gets by Johnny McCulchuck. Johnny going backwards here. I'm not sure what's going on with him. But Shane Gross is going by as well. PF off-road truck might be good off-road, but it's not being real good on-road right now. Yeah, we do have some guys that did stop. Gary Shank pitted. And Dwayne LaPrade pitted. There he is coming off pit road now. So we are starting to see pit stops, folks. And he will go a lap down. Tom Clayton continuing to lead. Got a 1.5 second lead over Justin Rogers. And we're waiting to see when these guys are going to come to pit road. I don't believe it's going to be too much longer here. The longer he stays out here, the more them guys that pitted are going to reel him in. Michael Campbell coming to pit road. And a couple other ones here. Looks like, trying to find out who that is. We got a few of them coming to pit road here, folks. Michael Campbell comes to his pit stall. Like Johnny McCulchuck in. Like a 4-tire change and topping off the tank with Sunoco fuel. And he's away. Good stop for Johnny McCulchuck. Well, Justin Rogers is the leader now as our leader. Let me see if I can catch up with our previous leader, Tom Clayton, as he's just coming into pit road now. Him and along with a lot of others. Jim Locking, I see, is on pit road. Charles Smith, James Tyler, Shane Gross, Randy Bledsoe, David Gainforth, all these guys coming to pit road now. First pit stop on lap 34, so we're looking at probably one more pit stop. One more pit stop. So Justin Rogers, he'll be the next one to come to pit road. And it could be right directly here too. I'm not sure. As he gets around Tom Clayton, Tom will go a lap down. We still got the front 11 that have not been on pit road. Make that 10. Jim Whaley. Okay, the guys are coming in now. Len McNeese, Kernan Church, Jim Whaley. All these guys on pit road. They just want to ensure that they can make it on one more pit stop. They all come off of pit road. Now the lead goes to Randy Perdue. Back to him. I noticed Randy's got a little bit of damage on his truck on that right front corner. Just a touch. Let me see if I can get down here. It's you can't even hardly notice it. But I look for him to come to pit road here right directly. And here he comes. Randy Perdue giving up the lead. And the lead will go to, looks like, Dean Viney. Unless Dean decides to come to pit road. Nope, he's going to stay out. And he's going to collect that bonus point for leading the lap. Some of these guys stretching the fuel out just long enough to lead a lap and get that bonus point. That's pretty cool. So getting reports, Johnny McCulchuck got a black flag for speeding, huh? Oh my. That's unfortunate. He's got to come back in now and serve that under green. Stop and go penalty for Johnny McCulchuck. Oh man. Just to make matters worse. Like he's topping off the fuel though, or something. Oh, maybe it's a 15-second penalty. I guess it is. Len McNeese on pit road as well. And Dean Viney coming to pit road. That's going to give the lead up to Jeff Dotson. And Jeff has not been to pit road yet. And I don't... Here he comes. Yeah, because he's not going to make it to pit road or past the start-finish line before Dean passes it. So he'll come into pit road as well. Now that's going to give the lead back up to Tom Clayton. And he's going to have about a 5 or 6 second lead over Gary Shank. That's a lot, folks. 5.1 seconds over Gary Shank. Dwayne LaPrade will be third when they cross the finish line here. The scoring will update. Justin Rogers, which was our previous leader before that caution, or before... Man, I'm all tongue-tied here. He was leading before. He had led 5 laps. Randy Perdue right now has led the most laps with 23. The guy out front, Tom Clayton, looking to lead the most, has a 5.6 second lead over second place. And it looks like everybody has made their pit stop for the time being. David Gainforth battling with Randy Perdue right now, and he will take the 5th spot away from Randy Perdue. Out there spreading spam all over that track, folks. Shane Gross, 7th. Randy Bledsoe, 8th. Jim Locking, 9th. And Kernan Church rounding out the top 10 here tonight. Jim Whaley in the Hot Wheels truck, not far behind Kernan Church. Yes, Dwayne LaPrade did move into 3rd. He started 20th today in the iRacing.com truck. That's a heck of a feat, folks. Now he comes right up on Gary Shank, looking to take a pass on Gary Shank for 2nd place. And he just made that look easy. Gonna have to be careful. Gary Shank will get out thinking he stopped or something. He'll just pull it off the track and park. Justin Rogers in 4th. Randy Perdue 5th place. Only one more race left. Next week they'll go to Indianapolis, folks, for the season finale here at GAC. And I believe they're going to be doing 100 laps there, too. And everybody right at the moment is chasing Shane Gross, which he is our points leader by 27 points. And he is back in 7th right now. 2nd place, Johnny McCulchuk. This is going to hurt him tonight. He is a lap down, having to serve a pit road penalty for speeding. And had to make a green flag pit stop. Man, that hurt right there. He was 2nd in points, 27 points back now. 3rd place, Tom Clayton is running in the lead right now, and he has a lead of 6 seconds over 2nd place, Dwayne LaPrade. Gary Shank. Well, let's go back here in the field further. Jeffrey Coaches in 18th. And Jeff Dotson, last one on the lead lapper at the moment here. Jeff Dotson, 19th place. First one a lap down, Mark Kochik. Johnny McCulchuk, 21st. James Tyler, 22nd. And Len McNeese. I did not see what happened to Len, but he's back here 23rd, a couple of laps down. And Michael Campbell now is at the tail end of the field. 24th place. Well, Dwayne's trying to run down our leader, Tom Clayton. He's trying to talk him into slowing down a little bit and let him catch up, but I don't think that's going to happen. Tom's not that... He's not going to slow down. Yeah, next week we'll crown the champion here at GAC. At the moment, it looks like Shane Gross, but it really hurt Dwayne LaPrade last week by not showing up. Sure, he was busy with iRacing or something. Probably had to work overtime. That was when they were having a lot of issues. If some of you remember back last Monday, the website was up and then it was down, then it was up and then it was down. So he may have been there being one of the staff members doing some work. I'm not really sure. But did not race last week, and that really hurt him in the points. Randy Perdue gets around Justin Rogers, goes into third. After leading 23 laps, he wants to get back to the front. He is starting to close in on Dwayne LaPrade. It looks like he's 8 now. I guess he's about 3/4 of a second behind Dwayne. Gary Shank goes back to 5th. Now he's under fire by David Gainforth. David looking for a way to get by Gary Shank. Oh, and that might have been the ticket right there. He is going to drive right around the outside of Gary Shank. But I think Gary Shank is coming to pit road. Yes, he is coming to pit road if I can catch up with him. Early pit stop for Gary Shank. Jim Whaley trying to hang on to the top 10 here, 9th place. Jim locking underneath Randy Bledsoe. And that would be for 7th if he can complete that pass. It looks like he's going to here at the line. And, oh, no, he didn't. Randy Bledsoe took it at the line. Now it looks like Locking is going to complete the pass on him there coming out of turn 2. Now Jim Whaley to the inside. And he completes the pass. Bledsoe goes back to 9th. Vernon Church way back here. Actually about 3 seconds behind Randy Bledsoe now. Right along with Kernan for a minute. You hear him just burping that gas just a little bit and right back into it. Doesn't want to waste any of that time. The more you let off that throttle, the slower you go and the more time you drop back. And he's just hanging on right now to 3 seconds behind Randy Bledsoe. But he's 14.2 behind the leader. Randy Perdue, 2nd place. Justin Rogers, 3rd, and Dwayne LaPrade going back to the 4th position. Yes, sir, we've had no cautions so far. Absolutely no cautions so far, and we're well past, just a little past halfway, excuse me. We've had 8 lead changes already. But the brand new leader, Tom Clayton, out here 21 laps. Randy Perdue trying to chase him down, still 5.3 seconds back. He wants to get out there and lead the most laps. Jim Locking, Jim Whaley going at it back here. That would be for 7th and 8th. They're closing up on Shane Gross, our points leader. Looking to try to get a championship this year, Shane Gross. One more race to go, Indianapolis. If he can have a decent finish this week and come out of it with a decent finish next week, it looks like he may have the championship sewed up. He will have to turn some laps next week, though. Unless he can pick up a few more positions and maybe win here tonight. That would pretty much guarantee him a championship next week. But no guarantees where he's at right now. Randy Perdue trying to hold off Justin Rogers. That's a Chevy and a Toyota battling up there for 2nd and 3rd. LaPrade now 7.6 seconds behind the leader. Starting to drop back a little. He's still quite a ways away from 5th place, David Gainforth. Shane Gross under fire here from Jim Whaley, and it looks like Whaley may have that position at the line. Nope, Shane Gross holds him off at the line. Close, but no cigar. Locking looking to the inside of Shane Gross after Jim Whaley went by. He says, hey, if he can do it, I can too. And now he wants to get by Shane Gross. He may have it right here. He does. Now it looks like Randy Bledsoe takes it down to the bottom of the track using a little draft there, and he will doesn't complete the pass yet, but got a pretty good making of it here. He will get by Shane Gross as well. Next one, Gary Shank is actually a lap down. He's mixed in with traffic here right now, taking it 3 wide on the back stretch. Oh boy. Somebody's got to give going into the turns, and I don't think that's going to be a... Well, it looks like Gary Shank did give a little bit there, but Shane Gross, I think, he probably gave up the most track position, but he's coming to pit road. So Shane Gross, our points leader, coming to pit road here, folks, on lap 58. And this could be his final pit stop right here. I believe he can make it from here to the end. Watch here and see when our leader is going to come to pit road, because it's that window's open for these guys to come to pit road for their final pit stop. Usually when they reach about lap 60, Now, anywhere from 60, 65, right along in there, we will start seeing pit stops. Now, I'm really kind of surprised that Shane Gross pitted that early, but he made his pit stop. Looks like 4 tires and a full tank of fuel, and he's out of there. Good pit stop for Shane. Now all he's got to do is look for the checkered flag. 5.2 seconds back to second place. Again, Randy cannot shake Justin Rogers. Justin's just been relentless. Oh, into the wall, Randy Perdue. That opened up the bottom for Justin Rogers to get in there, and he does take over second from Randy Perdue. That's all it takes, folks, is just a little slip in the corner. Wayne LaPrade starting to fall into the clutches here. Jim Whaley's closing that gap down. Jim Locking gets around David Gainforth. Goes into 6th place. Gainforth, past champion here at GAC, knows how to get it done. Might not be feeling up to it tonight here though, but he's still in a good position here with a top 10 finish. Tom Clayton with a 5.5 second lead. Over Justin Rogers. And Justin has pulled away from Randy Perdue. Randy kind of falling back a little ways. He's now 7.2 seconds behind the leader. And he's actually about 1.5 seconds behind Justin Rogers. Wayne LaPrade back here, 4th place. Mark Koshik running in 19th, a lap down. Well, let's take a look at as these guys are running out here on the track. Tom Clayton started 2nd today, kind of drifted back to about 5th, and now has got the lead, and it doesn't look like he's looking back. He's going to look for win number 2 in a row here tonight. Justin Rogers started 5th, led 5 laps, currently running in 2nd. Randy Perdue started 3rd, led 23 laps, running in 3rd. Dwayne LaPrade started 20th tonight, running in 4th. Jim Whaley started 23rd, running in 5th. Jim Locking started 19th, running in 6th. David Gainforth started on the pole position, but he's running back in 7th. Randy Bledsoe started 6th, running in 8th. Hernan Church started 9th, running in 9th. Charles Smith started 4th, running in 10th. Kevin Cornelius started 12th, running in 11th. Mark McFadden, we haven't talked too much about Mark tonight, started 13th, running in 12th. Dean Viney started 17th, led a couple of laps, running in 13th. John Stanley started 18th, running in 14th. John Estes, brand new paint scheme for John Estes, started 16th tonight, running in 15th. Jeffrey Coaches started 28th on the field, running in 16th. Jeff Dotson started 22nd, running in 17th. Gary Shank started 11th, running in 18th. Shane Gross started 15th, running in 19th, has finally made his final pit stop of the night. We're still watching to see when some of these guys are going to be coming to pit road. Mark Koshik started 7th, running in 20th. Len McNeese started 10th, running in 21st. Johnny McCulchuk happened to serve a black flag for speeding on pit road. Started 8th place, running in 22nd, a couple laps down. James Tyler started 14th, running in 23rd, and Michael Campbell, dead last on the field, started 21st and running in 24th. We should be seeing the leader come to pit road here pretty quick, folks. Doesn't look like he's going to come into pit road here anytime soon, though. Six and a half seconds he's got over Justin Rogers in second place. Well, what did I tell you about Tom Clayton, folks? He can save them tires and dominate. We are starting to see a few guys come to pit road here. A blinker. The number 30, let's see, who was that? The number 30, I don't even see. Oh, there it is, Charles Smith, okay. And Justin Rogers has pulled away from third place Randy Perdue by quite a bit. About 4.5 seconds over Randy Perdue. Jim Whaley fourth. He's been extremely hot in that Hot Wheels. That Hot Wheels truck's been really hot tonight. He's passed a lot of vehicles to get to where he's at. He kind of drifted back a little bit at the beginning, but now it's caught back up, and we're coming to 30 to go here in the next 2 laps. So the laps are closing down. These guys have got a lot of work to do. And Whaley coming to pit road. That's going to let Locking go by. Whaley on pit road, folks, for his final pit stop of the night. And it looks like Randy Bledsoe coming to pit road, too. Bledsoe comes in. Tom Clayton was in, so they gave the lead up to Justin Rogers again. Mark McFadden in. Vernon Church. Everybody doing a 4-tire change and topping off that fuel. And, oh, it looks like Randy Bledsoe may have got caught speeding or something there on pit road. And here comes Justin Rogers to pit road. Randy Perdue on pit road. Jim Locking. Caution free so far tonight, folks. Kevin Cornelius is our leader now, but still has technically not led the lap yet. He'll have to go around one more time in order to officially lead a lap. And if he does stay out long enough to do that, then he'll collect a bonus point for leading the lap. But it looks like he is coming to pit road. Kevin Cornelius on pit road. That will give the lead up to Jeffrey Coaches. But I don't believe he's going to make it to the line in time to lead a lap. Kevin Cornelius does. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Nope. Tom Clayton got that. He got that point for leading the lap. Just another lap led. 39 laps he's been out front. And that puts Shane Gross in second, but I believe... No, Shane has made his final pit stop. Yeah, he made his final pit stop a little bit earlier, so things have cycled around. And this put Gary Shank in third. He hangs right on to the back of Shane Gross pretty tight. Randy Perdue in fifth. Jim Whaley sixth. Dwayne LaPrade seventh. Jeff Dotson eighth. David Gainforth ninth. And Jim Locking rounding out the top 10. Now looking at it here, Jeff Dotson still needs to make one more pit stop. Don't believe he's been on pit road just yet. I think he's staying out there long enough hoping for a caution. Tom Clayton with a 7.6. Whoa, what happened there? Gary Shank well off the pace or something happened there. Looked like he checked up. I think he's seen some tire smoke up ahead of him or something there, and he checked up. He takes over second from Justin Rogers. I think Justin could use a little Winn-Dixie right now to get him motivated. Laps are winding down here, folks. Won't be long here. We're going to be at the 20 to go. Gary Shank head for pit road. Yeah, John Estes. There he is in the Estes truck. Running back in 15th place, a lap down. Kernan Church would have come back for Kernan. He was a... Oh! What a save by Kernan Church. Oh, he isn't going to save that. He's going to go out across the grass. No caution, though, folks. What a spin by Kernan Church. Let's go back and take a look at this as he goes into the turn. You see the tire smoke coming off and boy, almost looping it around right there. And it looks like he was going to head for pit road, but he was really trying to just save it. And when he oversteered it, it looked like it just kicked out around on him and took him out across the grass, but no caution. Got it back going again. That's the main thing. And now the caution is out. Let me see if I can find... I guess that's what they called the caution, I guess. Well, this is going to change everything, folks. This is going to change everything. This is not what Tom Clayton wanted to see. Now, does he bring him to pit road? Does he take a chance on giving up that track position? If he doesn't, everybody else pits behind him. He's going to be a sitting duck out there. If he pits and they stay out, he's going to have to work his way up through the field. And it looks like he is going to stay out. No, he's coming to pit road. Last minute, he decided to come to pit road. It looks like Randy Perdue going to stay out. And everybody else behind Tom Clayton here is coming to pit road. Justin Rogers, Dwayne LaPrade. Got quite a few of them that are going to come to pit road.
Welcome. At Chris Fitzpatrick Off-Road, we offer the best in new and used Jeep Wrangler, CJ7, YJ, and TJ parts. Our rates are competitive with no hidden fees. We'll give you the attention and personal service you've come to expect and enjoy. Our employees are friendly and will be there to help you every step of the way. Please call or text us at 810-650-3206 or visit us at www.cfoffroad.com.
All right, so Randy Perdue still in the lead. Like John Stanley stays out. He will be scored as second. And from him on back, let's see, Tom Clayton stopped for a pit stop, and everybody behind him stopped. All these guys back here are on fresh tires, so boy, it'd be interesting. Well, we're going to be at 20 to go here in the next 2 laps, folks. So 20 laps to decide this thing. This was the very first caution of the race right here. Took place on lap 77. So 77 laps caution free. That's pretty much unheard of. Pretty much unheard of. Well, we haven't lost anybody but Dwayne LaPrade. Dwayne LaPrade taking a ban? No. Never mind. That was the other one. Sorry. That kind of scared me there for a minute. Dwayne's actually running back in 5th place. He's still got a shot at winning this in the iRacing.com truck. That's right, folks. You are watching MaxSpeedTV. All right, everybody's doubled up. We're going back green, folks. Going to be 20 to go when they cross the line and get the green flag. Ready for 20 laps of tough racing for these guys here at home or at Auto Club tonight. Boy, I'm really out of it tonight, man. I'm all tongue-tied. I'm trying to watch chat and watch the cameras, and sorry about that. All right, here we go, folks. Now remember that front row, neither one of them stopped. Pace cars in. Green, green, green. Good start by the front row. But Tom Clayton here, he comes to the bottom. He's got new tires. Randy Perdue trying to hold him off with them. He's got about 10 laps, 8 or 10 laps on them tires. So he's going to try to hold off Tom Clayton. But Tom's won about saving his tires, so with 20 to go, he can save all he wants, but he ain't going to be able to save too much. Here comes David Gainforth as Dwayne LaPrade rolls into the 3rd place. Down the front stretch, Tom Clayton in tow. He drops it to the bottom. Randy Perdue goes way up high. Dwayne LaPrade to the bottom. Going for second place. Perdue trying to hang on to it, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to. LaPrade fighting hard here on the bottom. David Gameforth picking up a lot of track position here. Oh, up the hill almost gets into the back of Randy Perdue. Justin Rogers, 5th place. What a checkup for David Gainforth there. Boy, that could have been really bad if he would have took him and Randy Perdue out. And here comes Justin Rogers. Driving around David Gainforth, hasn't completed the pass yet. And Jim Whaley Jr. following along here. Looks like he's going to try to take it 3 wide, but not yet. Prad, 0.4 of a second off of Tom Clayton. Tom's been out front for 46 laps tonight. Showing these boys, putting on a clinic out here, showing these guys how to do it. Randy Perdue seeing what he's got to do to get back up there and repass Dwayne, but I just don't see Dwayne trying to get by, letting him by that easily. But Randy Perdue was pretty fast earlier. It looked like the guy to beat out here, and here he goes to the bottom inside Dwayne LaPrade for second place. Oh, them two get together. A little rubbing. Rubbin's racing, right? And he takes the second place away from Dwayne LaPrade, and Dwayne comes right back on the inside doing the old crossover, and he's going to hold on to second. Now the guys are starting to get spread out a little bit around the field. Jim Whaley, 6th place. Charles Smith, good comeback for Charles Smith. Mark McFadden hanging on to a top 10 finisher tonight. What more can you say good about that? That is awesome. Here comes Jim Locking to the bottom, inside of Mark McFadden for 8th position. Mark said his grandson, Riley McFadden, is going to be watching him race tonight. So, again, a shout out to Riley McFadden. Hopefully you're enjoying watching Grandpa run good here. He's running in 8th place. Boy, a lot of hiccups going on in the servers right now. I'm getting a lot of jitteriness and jerking and stuff. So I sorry about that, folks. They're kind of out of my control. Looking back to Dwayne LaPrade. Dwayne, that's what 3/4 of a second looks like, folks. And to these guys out here racing, you're running in second place with 14 laps to go. You want to be a lot closer than that. Dwayne's really trying his heart out right now to try to get up there with them, but he's also got company back there too with Randy Perdue. Randy just less than a half a second behind him now. Justin Rogers, great run for Justin today. Got up there, he led 7 laps, showed that he had the truck, at least to compete with these guys. Top 5 finish for him. David Gainforth in 5th, and he still has company with Jim Whaley. Jim Whaley and him have been pretty close racing around each other for quite some time now. about the whole latter part of this race. Charles Smith has got himself back into the hunt here now in 7th. Mark McFadden 8th. Jim Locking now possibly looking to the inside of Mark McFadden. Down the backstretch and into turn 3. Don Stanley looking on in 10th place. Another great run for the Skull Bandit truck. Bledsoe in 11th. Estes 12th. Gary Shank back in 13th. Got his lap back. And Shane Gross, our points leader, coming into tonight. 14th position. He may lose a few points here tonight. Not too bad. Tom Clayton with a 9/10 of a second lead over Dwayne LaPrade. He'll be coming to take 10 to go this time by, folks. And more circuits around Auto Club. Been a long race for some of these guys. Great race for others. Tom has been out here just, I can't say dominating, but he's been running some pretty extraordinary laps. 53 laps he's led right now. LaPrade starting to fall off a little bit. Still maintaining about a little less than a half a second lead over Randy Perdue. Kind of makes you wonder, what's Randy sitting back there doing? Justin Rogers now looking to the inside of Randy Perdue for 3rd. As those two get after it. Pretty close racing, doing 185 miles an hour, folks. And Justin Rogers will take over the 3rd spot going into turn 1. Randy Perdue feathering that gas and making sure he's got good traction. Goes up onto the high side, falls in behind in 4th place. Jim Whaley still trying to get around David Gainforth. Has not been able to get that opening that he was hoping for. 9 laps to go, folks. Go back in the field here. Michael Campbell, 18th position. Jeff Dotson has caught himself into the 19th. Good save for Johnny McCulchuk. Johnny running in 16th, so that's a great comeback for having to serve a speeding on pit road penalty earlier in the race. So that's a good comeback. That was on his very first pit stop. He sped coming on pit road and had to serve that penalty under green flag conditions. That was a big heartbreak for the CF off-road truck tonight. Len McNeese just ahead of him, the first truck a lap down, but that's maybe about to change here as McCulchuk comes up on the back of him. Brad's starting to put the hammer down now. He knows Justin Rogers is there and closing. So he's starting to put the hammer down now. 6 laps to go, folks. He may not have enough for Tom Clayton, but hopefully he's got enough to stay ahead of the hard-charging Justin Rogers, as Justin's starting to turn up the heat too. Now he's down to 0.3 of a second behind Dwayne LaPrade. And closing, I might add. David Gainforth still hanging on to 4th place. Jim Whaley 5th. Randy Perdue now looking to the inside of Jim Whaley. Randy was pretty hot there early in the race and led 28 laps today. Didn't quite have enough there to get by Jim Whaley. This time by, going to be 4 laps to go, folks. 4 more circuits around Auto Club, Fontana, California. Sister track to Michigan, 2 Mile Oval, great racetrack. Sister track, similar but not the same. Actually, I like Michigan just a little bit better than I do this track, but this track is still a lot of fun. It's really great in the DW12s, isn't it, Scott? That's my lead co-commentator in chat there, Scott Brinson, folks. He does a fantastic job in the booth with me. Well, Dwayne LaPrade trying to see if he got enough to stay ahead of Justin Rogers. Justin Rogers out of shape, and he's not going to save it. That's going to bring out a caution, folks, and the race is going to end under caution. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, what an upset for Justin Rogers tonight, folks. That's going to put him way back in about 10th place. Still a top 10 finish, but spinning out there with just 3 to go. Oh, my. I don't know if I can go back and see if I can find that or not. Let me see if I can. Over to Justin Rogers. We'll see if we can catch where he spun here. Right there, he caught the apron, folks. He caught that apron and it almost looked like he was going to be able to pull out of it, but when he spun right there, he was right in front of David Gainforth, and that brought out the caution. So that's going to put David Gainforth in 3rd. Whoa, what an upset, folks. After going 77 laps caution-free to start this race out, and then they had their first caution, and now it ends under caution. So what an upset, but you know, that was still some fantastic racing here tonight at GAC. No disappointment here whatsoever. These guys did a fabulous job. Take a look at it here real quick. Yeah, this is caution number 2, folks. Isn't that something? White flag in the air. This will be the final lap for Tom Clayton. He'll be the victor here tonight. But we'll make sure it's official. Yeah, that's what happens when you catch that white line. You know, these guys are racing hard. They're you know, there's a lot for these drivers to do out there. A lot of people don't really realize it. You know, they're trying to watch where the drivers are around them. They're looking in the rearview mirror and trying to hold their line and watching for their braking points and their throttle points. And there's just so much for these drivers to do that it's so easy to make a small mistake like that and can cost you that. But you know, still all in all, not a bad finish for Justin Rogers. He will finish 8th place overall. So. But, man, what an upset there. He looked like he was going to try to get around Dwayne LaPrade for 2nd place, which I think Dwayne had a little bit something different to say about that. But we'll talk to Dwayne here in a little bit. But I bet you David Gainforth is smiling ear to ear right now. He's going to come out on the podium. Well, 100 laps here, folks, and Tom Clayton will lead 63 of them. 2 wins in a row for Tom Clayton, winning 2 weeks ago and winning this week. So very big congratulations to Tom Clayton. We'll get down here in just a minute and talk to Tom, see how his race went. So don't go anywhere. Stay right with us.
Welcome. At Chris Fitzpatrick Off-Road, we offer the best in new and used Jeep Wrangler, CJ7, YJ, and TJ parts. Our rates are competitive with no hidden fees. We'll give you the attention and personal service you've come to expect and enjoy. Our employees are friendly and will be there to help you every step of the way. Please call or text us at 810-650-3206 or visit us at www.cfoffroad.com.
All right, let me see if I can catch up with Tom Clayton here. Give me 1 minute. Tom Clayton, you got a copy?
I got you.
Well, 2 in a row here for Tom Clayton. Man, I'm telling you what, you're on a roll here, buddy.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, it was a fun race.
Well, you led 63 laps here tonight. Obviously had the hookup there. You kind of, at the beginning of the race, I know you did it the Tom Clayton style. You kind of drifted back a little bit and let them guys go out there and burn their tires up. And then you motored on by, and you had pulled away by over 6 seconds there at one time. And when that one caution come out, I bet you were just hating that part right there because you had enough fuel, had enough tires to make it to the end, and had almost a 6-second lead.
Yeah, I was definitely worried when that happened, and I was even more worried when I pitted because I didn't know who was going to pit behind me, and I didn't know how deep in the field I was going to get. But luckily, I think we came out third there, so I mean, it was definitely a blessing. And I don't know if the 2 guys in front of me were on old tires or not, but I was able to get by them pretty easily and get back to the front.
Yeah, they were on old tires. Yeah, they stayed out. Randy Perdue and I can't remember who the other one was, but yeah, they had stayed out on older tires, and I didn't figure it would take you long to get by them. So, but great race out there tonight. Another victor, another notch you can put on your belt there, Tom, or another notch you can put on your car or your truck, whatever. But congratulations. Anybody you want to thank?
I'll thank you guys up in the booth. You guys do a great job. CF Off-Road, GAC, just proud to be a part of this league and race around these guys. It's a lot of fun.
Very good, very good. Well, go celebrate, brother. Well-deserved win here tonight, Tom. Are you going to try to make it 3 in a row next week at Indianapolis?
Okay, we'll give it a shot.
All right, well, we hope to see you there.
Thanks, sir.
Dwayne, hold on 1 second. Where is David Gainforth? Is that Buzz? Oh, how come I didn't see him? Okay, thank you. All right, well, Dwayne, you come home second tonight. Man, you just seemed like you just didn't have anything for the leader there, Tom Clayton. But coming to them last few laps, you were battling pretty hard with Justin Rogers. I'm sure you were watching in the rearview mirror to see what was going to happen there. And when you seen him catch that white line, what was your thoughts right then?
I didn't actually see it. I looked up, and when the caution came out, and it was David behind me, so I'm like, okay, I guess he's spun. But, yeah, I didn't have anything for Tom. He pretty much dominated the race, and I was just glad to come in second there. I don't think anybody had anything for him tonight.
Well, you put the iRacing.com up into the podium position, second place. That's pretty good. That's, I mean, for a staff member to be in here and run that good, you had a good set, and it seemed like it was really running well. Man, and you guys run the same setup. How does Tom do it? How does he pull away from you guys so much like that?
He just gets in a rhythm. This is mostly a rhythm track as well. You got to conserve your tires, and a lot of guys running hard. I know I was trying to catch him and burning my tires off. Probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, but if you can figure out the line here, you're going to be fast no matter what set you have, and he's definitely got it figured out. But I was better on the long run and didn't get a long run. I needed at least 30 laps to get everything going, and didn't have that at the end. But we'll take second here. I don't know how it shapes out for me in the points because I missed a race, but we'll go on to the next.
Right, yeah, I know it was unfortunate that you missed 2 weeks ago there. I know we didn't race last week, but 2 weeks ago. And, I know you're busy and a lot of things going on there at iRacing, but good to see you in second place. Well-deserved win, or, second place here anyhow. You come from 20th to second. That says a lot about the Dwayne LaPrade machine there tonight. So congratulations. And anybody you want to thank, Dwayne?
Absolutely. I want to thank my wife, Cheryl, for being there and supporting me. I definitely want to give a shout-out to all the iRacers. I know this has been a trying couple of weeks with iRacing with new build issues, but we have been working around the clock. Some guys got caught set up at the office where they're working, and we're just trying to get everything right. We got one more maintenance period coming up tomorrow, and thank everybody for their patience and sticking with us, and we'll get it right for you.
Very good. Well, thank you, Dwayne. That means a lot. The people like to hear what's going on. Even if you can just make something up, anything is better than nothing. And a lot of people, I follow the forums quite closely, and I know this is not a good time to get into that, but it's kind of something that I was thinking too, that the people like to hear what's going on, and if there's a chance that it's going to be fixed and things like that. So, but I know you guys are working hard, and thank you for all the hard work you all are doing, because we all love it here. We appreciate all the hard work you're doing, and looking forward to more of it, more updates and fixing things. So, well, anyhow, thanks a lot, Dwayne, and congrats on second place.
Everybody have a good night.
You too, buddy. All right, David Gameforth, you got a copy.
Rudy, how are you?
I'm doing well. Well, tell me about your race out there tonight, David, because I seen the Spam truck back in the field quite a ways, and I thought, well, maybe this just wasn't your night out here, and you wind up pulling out a third-place finish. Tell me about that.
Well, I got to be honest, this whole season hasn't been my season. I've been struggling. This new track factor thing with the the marbles and stuff on, it's thrown me for a loop, to be honest, and I'm struggling in every car. So I did fall back. I qualified on the pole tonight. That was my first pole, I think, in about 2 seasons, and I fell back, and I just got lucky there at the end. I was racing hard with Jim, and the 27 spun in front of us, and with the new build with all that smoke, I couldn't see him, so I just held her to the floor and hoped I was going to miss him coming out of 2. That's all I could do. So.
Well, good job out there tonight, David. I was keeping an eye on you. I know you were putting spam on the track. These guys don't like spam on the track.
No, they don't. But, like being original, I like my spam truck, and, I appreciate all the promo you give them.
I know. I joke about it every week, and it's getting old. I got to look for something new, but it's funny, and I look for that originality in a paint. I mean, you always come up with something original that I've never seen before. I miss the Mr. Bubble machine, but the Spam truck looks pretty cool too. So, well, congrats on third place. I appreciate it. Congrats on third place, David. Anybody you want to give a shout out to or say hello to or thank you?
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, I always want to thank you up in the booth there, Rudy. You do an awesome job, and sorry Scott couldn't be there tonight to see the Spam truck in third place. I want to thank CF Off-Road for stepping up. Johnny, and I forget the gentleman's name here from the company that was watching tonight, Mr. Fitzpatrick, I believe his name was.
Yeah.
Hopefully they enjoyed the race. And Dean and everybody here at JSE, and, of course, the people from Spam. It's if you can't have a turkey this year, open a can of Spam. Have a Spam turkey.
There you go. Well, Scott was watching. He was in chat. He was watching probably, I don't know, from his phone or something, but he's there. He's in Indianapolis right now, visiting family for the holidays.
Oh, so he's going to miss tomorrow night's race then too. The Super Late Model race.
Yeah, he won't be back, but he will be here next week for the season finale here at GAC. So he don't want to miss that. It's going to be in Indianapolis too, and man, I don't know. What do you got for him at Indy? Do you have anything at all, David? Have you done any practicing? What it feels like?
I'll be honest with you, I don't practice from week to week. The first practice I do is when I jump in here around 7:30, an hour before it starts. So we'll see what the setup is next week, and I'm going to give it everything I can.
All right, David. Well, thanks for talking with us, and again, congrats on third tonight.
Thank you. Hope to get to talk to you next week.
Yes, sir. I'll be looking forward to it. Okay, folks, let's run on through the results here real quick. Tom Clayton coming home the winner. Dwayne LaPrade second. Good finish for Dwayne after missing a week here a couple weeks ago. David Gainforth in third. Jim Whaley second. Charles Smith, I'm all out of whack here. Jim Whaley in fourth. Charles Smith finishing fifth. Randy Perdue sixth. Jim Locking seventh. Justin Rogers eighth. Mark McFadden coming home ninth. Randy Bledsoe 10th. John Estes in 11th. John Stanley 12th. Gary Shank 13th. Shane Gross, our points leader, 14th. Not sure how that's going to shake out in the points. I'm sure he lost a couple of points this week, but I don't think it's really going to hurt him. He's going to have to drive good next week. Len McNeese finishing 15th. Johnny McCulchuk 16th. Mark Koshik 17th. Michael Campbell 18th. Jeff Dotson 19th. Jeffrey Coaches 20th. Dean Viney finishing 21st. James Tyler 22nd. Kevin Cornelius 23rd. Kernan Church 24th. And that rounded out the field, 24 drivers. All right, so again, congratulations to Tom Clayton, 2 in a row here. And looking forward to next week at Indianapolis. Going to try for a three-peat. Hopefully you guys stick around next week and see this season finale. We'll be here on the iRacing portal, which reminds me I wanted to thank iRacing for allowing that to happen and making it possible for us broadcasters to broadcast leagues and get their league names out there for people to watch. And it's really shot up the league, publicity, I guess is what you'd want to call it. And I think a lot of leagues have got an influx of new drivers that have wanted to join their leagues, from what I'm hearing. So, it's really a good thing. They see the good racing out here, and they want to join in on it and have fun too. So, all right, well, folks, we will see you. We'll be back here. Thursday night. Until then, folks, stay safe and have a good night and have a Merry, Merry Christmas. And hopefully everybody stays safe. Thanks for watching, folks.